You know, have you ever wondered or asked yourself, why does this character model look surprisingly identical when you really think about it? Like, they look way too the same. But anyway, how's it going? Today, I'm gonna be talking about a little debate and drama that's been going on over the Raiden Shogun. As you can see, I also kind of have her. Which also really do make or ask the question, because been looking at it over the years, there's been a lot of character over the years, or even months, how do you say it, that has been kind of brought the question, is all the women or the female character in Genshin being poorly treated when looking at them? Because when you look at a character like Rosea, how she was treated back in 1.3 and 1.4, and then we got Ula, who had some her fair shares of controversy too as well, Yumiya, and a Raiden Shogun. And this is what exactly what I want to talk about, because I don't really particularly think that Raiden Shogun itself, as comes towards combat-related characters, is an issue. There is part about her that I do think that could have been treated better, in my experience. But after all, that's not the major issue. What I want to talk about is just how these characters just feels the same. They feel like they don't have enough differentiating themselves. Like they just don't really focusing much about their story, or they're just focusing about their looks enough. Just when you look at like things like the chest, and yes, this is a weird thing to talk about, but have you ever noticed that it's just there's not really much been difference about them? It's just been the same over the months that they made this character model, and this kind of has actually been brought up recently with the Archon debacle or drama of just, is Miho really being biased towards the women? Are they really poor? Are they really just being lazy and just being uninspired about them? And part about me honestly kind of feel like it is, because honestly, I played a lot of anime games over my life, and this is like the first time I've ever seen an actually game that tries to be anime, but it's not really. It has a lot of problems with its character model just feeling like they're not being different enough, like they're being too identical in of itself. It's just like, you see like their breast size, and yes, again, this is a weird thing to talk about, it's just not feeling different enough. Like they all have way too identical breast size, they're way too identical height. They're just, they don't look different enough. Like the only really thing you can noticing is just they have different hair, they have different clothes, but beyond that, they just look too the same. And ever since the Archon has, like, you would expect something as a character as big as this to be different, but when you really think about it, there's not much different about it. Honestly, like the shape of the character in itself is just, and yes, I know people will say, well, dude, it's hard to make these character models being different and everything. I wouldn't say that it's completely true at the same time. But at the same time, like, you can even tell by her, even like her fucking her physics, for example, there's actually time where it actually causes things to go through. I don't even know how to explain this, but ever since the Electric Archon drama has started cropping up, it's started really begging the question of just how is the company addressing these characters, especially the female character. And it's like, yeah, you could say though I'm a perverted son of a bitch, but the fact is, I really do care about a lot of these characters, and I want to. And now that I've been given a Raiden Shogun, I'm not saying though that she's just boring, because he's not really. He's fairly fun to play, when it comes towards what she's capable of, it's just... What is different about her looks? Like, oh, she has hair that changes color. Is that really all? Is that really everything else? It's like, have you ever tried to actually, like, stop up for a second and ask yourself, what is the only difference besides their clothes and their hair? Well, not much, honestly. So this is just, like, kind of my take on, kind of like the whole, like, you know, Electric Archon drama. How she's not great, she's kind of meh and underrated and not really good, she's just not capable of anything. And her story, like, when it comes to her story, I will definitely say her story lacked a lot of aspect. It didn't feel like it was fleshed out, and it kind of felt lazy, kind of felt uninspired. It just kind of felt like it was just like having a conversation with a boomer. And I'm not really a fan of saying things like that because I don't like talking about millennial thing. But it's just, can we at least have a character that tries to be a little bit more different? It's like, what is different? It's like, oh, she's just a different clothes. And she has a personality that, what exactly is supposed to be about? Honestly, it's just, you make a character that has been hyped this much, that is literally about pulling a sword out of her fucking tits, and this is what we get. A character that is just... There's not much there, frankly speaking. And I've seen a game that has been just as successful, if not more, and have done better job with their female character than this. Which is exactly what I made me kind of like questioning over the months that this game has been existing. Does mihoyo even give a flying fuck? And I know that I shouldn't bring this, but I honestly think that it's because mihoyo is it's a communist corporation. And I know that I shouldn't be talking about that because ideology and such, and politics, but it kind of feels like this problem is becoming more and more obvious now. Because, like, I actually want to care about this game. I kind of feel like I'm butchering this whole already. Already, Raiden Shogun Drama going on, and apparently there's even talked about a lawsuit going on. It's just... I really hope that they actually start differentiating the character more than just through the story, their personality, and their overall, like, hair and clothes. Like, they actually make their body looks different rather than everything else about them, because I'm just kind of tired of how their body just feels way too the same, honestly. And I'm just not a fan of it. Like, I want the character to feel different in every aspect, not only just their clothes, hair, and personality. I also want their body to actually feel like it's different. Like, they have different chest size, they have actually different height, they actually have their own unique height, they have their own unique chest size. Just, like, when I first remember I played this game and I saw Lisa, I remember that it was all about, oh, she's another other character. It's like, if that is another other character, then I'm fucking Adolf Hitler, who have rised up from the fucking grave to take back Europe. No, Lisa is not another character. She's just not have those traits that makes her ones. And I know, I have played other games, like Ghost Frontline, Archer Lane, Kentucky Collection, and everything else. There's one thing I've learned, is that this game does a really piss poor job of its female character. And this comes from someone, as I said, who have played so many other types of anime game out there. And trust me, I got this character basically by grinding premium gems and not buying all the other characters just because he wants to. And look, I get it. Other people have different tastes. I get it. I'm just kind of tired of just how mediocrely identical these characters starts to feel. Every single time. Ado, Dean, Rosea, Raiden Shogun, and all the other characters that we have in the game. All of them are goddamn the same. They just don't feel like they're differentiating enough. And ever since the drama with the Archon has been going on, it has really just kind of brought this problem to even more light than it currently is. And I tried to make my opinion about it. But no, doesn't seem like that's gonna happen anytime soon. But goddamn, man, I am fed up, and I'm tired, and I really just don't see the reason why I should even put money into a game that does not even want to try to make its character different at all. And you can see, there was clipping right there. It's just, does mihoyo even try at all to make their character right? Especially the female? Does mihoyo even want to try to? Does mihoyo even want to? Probably not. Because they're making fucking shitloads of money. Because everybody just feel like it's a good idea. But hey, what am I supposed to know? I'm just some fucking brainless child. Wait, no, not the child, but who cares at this point? I'm just some person behind a fucking computer yelling at his top of his lung because he thinks he can. Alright? That's just how the way it is. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm even gonna get anything out of this video, honestly. Because fucking Christ God. But yeah, I have been seeing a lot of the stuff that was going on inside fucking Twitter, Reddit, Discord. How is this just this whole drama? Because this is basically like the Archon, the Dio Archon 2.0, but in for a women version instead now. And it's not like, I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking for just having these female characters actually feel physically different rather than just stylized different. Because it's just, like, why? Why does these characters just... I just get it. Like, I remember what happened to Rosé. I had such a huge love-hate relationship with her because of what mihoyo did to her. Her character model changes just really made me just questioning, what does this company even care about or even want to make? And now, we basically have the same kind of fuck shit story in the same format. Right in front of us. This what you're looking at right like here is what causes such a huge drama right now. This character in of itself. I'm gonna ask, are you really willing to support a game that has such a piss poor idea of what these characters are supposed to be? Because honestly, I don't know what to say. I really don't even know if I can see myself play this game in the future if this continues. If mihoyo doesn't step up their fucking game and start trying to differentiate their character a bit more in terms of physical appearance rather than anything else, then honestly, why even put your time, effort, and money into this game if they're not trying to differentiate enough? Because they're gonna run out of style, they're gonna run out of idea to this. And what are they gonna do now then? Are they gonna start being all like, oh, we're sorry now, we can't really do anything more? It is just... I'm tired. I'm fucking tired of this game. I really just want to actually enjoy it. And I know a lot of people may not like actually give a fuck, but I actually do. I know that people are just gonna be like, oh, she's... I don't care about her look, I just want a meta character to just go around this. Like, yes, I get there's people who like that, but I'm not like those. I want a character that actually feels good, plays good, but also looks good, rather than just feel like it's just the same story repeating over and over again. Like, seriously. And don't get me wrong, I remember when back people started talking about boycott Genshin because apparently the Hilitroll was taken from the Indians. Like, that's not my interesting, but when you're going around being lazy with your character model making it feel so incredibly identical without really trying anything. I just don't know if I can see myself enjoying this game anymore, because I just feel more and more burned out. And the grinding doesn't help it either. These characters just... It's just a shame, because I really want to love these characters. But if they're not trying to do anything about it, then... You know, I might as well just giving up and start playing some other anime game that actually want to make proper characters that just doesn't feel like they're copy-paste. Like, literally copy-paste and slapped on a different type of hair and clothing and call it a day. Honestly. And yes, you can call me crazy for this, but it honestly feels like that. Every single time you see a new female character, it just feels like they just copied and pasted another one of the other characters, slapped on a different hair and clothing, and then boom! There you go, boys! This one is gonna make us millions of dollars! I'm kinda glad I'm kinda glad I stopped putting money into this game after what they did to Rosea. I'm gonna be honestly, mihoyo does not care about you anymore. Welcome to Blizzard 2.0.